That was the purpose. And so I told them, so dude asked me, I guess it's a smart aleck, and a bunch of military people came to defend me, asked me, was I ever in the military? So, quick end to the story. I told him, no, I never have been. But I said, you know why? Because my dad, because I was going. I had actually passed the test and everything, and I had took ROTC all the way through high school. I was supposed to enter as an E4 to go into the Marine Corps. But my dad, who was in the military, my uncle who was in the military, my great uncle who was in the military, my friend, in fact, C-Note dad. Well, now, you know what? That's Straw Dad. I'm sorry. Straw Dad told me. They all said the same thing when they found out I actually was about to go, because, Marines would come to my house all the time, pick me up, take me places, and speak to other kids and stuff like that. So they all told me not to go. You know why? They said because they were subjugated to some of the most racism you have ever seen in your life. It said that the armed forces is nowhere for an enlisted man in the military and be black, basically. So they kind of scared me from it. They was like, especially in the Marine Corps, because I was like on like a shooting team when I was in. They said they're going to put you somewhere where you're going to be like the only black person. They're going to put you in something like, where they got your particular skill to be at, where it's not that many black people. And you're going to see some of the most racist stuff happen ever, right? And my great uncle told me he went to World War II, actually. He actually told me that as a kid, actually, to never go into the military. And so my dad said, and all these people said it. Now, he said when I was young, but my dad and all other people said it in a row when they found out I was actually going. And so my uncle was like, dude, why don't you just go to college? Just go to college, whatever. And now I'm going to tell you something. Not bashing the military about it, because from what my friends have told me, I don't know about smoke situation, but we're going to talk about it. From what my friends told me that actually went, that was around my age, they was like, you saw a little of it and you seen it here and there, but it wasn't as bad as it was in my dad's day. So you could actually kind of deal with it a little better. But then for their successful stories, it's a couple of horror ones from people my age too, that they was like, they ain't no way the hell they ever resign, they ever go back. And I'm not talking about the National Guard now, people. A lot of people get that confused. I'm talking about the actual active duty military, not the National Guard. That's what they were telling me not to go into. Well, what's your thought? What's your thoughts on that, Smoke?
Bro, man, you open up a can of worms with that one. I ain't gonna lie.
Because a lot of people told me, shit, it's still in there, dog. They're like, the segregation, the separation. A lot of like people that my age said it was like that. It just wasn't like they were spitting in your face calling you nigga, though. Well, then some people told me they were. It just kind of depended on where you were.
I'm trying to collect my thoughts and sort out what points I want to hit, but I just say, okay, the first point I definitely want to get across is like, if you listen to the show, if you followed us for any amount of time, I grew up black. I mean, like blackity black. That's how I grew up. Black. With the exception of a few teachers, couple doctors, dentists, whatever, fuck, everybody else was fucking black. Alright. When you join the military, if you black, or if you're a person of color, you see the breakdown of America. You kind of see that in your face, like it lies in color. And you may not realize this, but there's a whole lot of fucking white folks out there. Okay. And in this culture shock, especially like me, you grew up around none but black folks. You know what I mean? There are a lot of there are way more fucking white folks out there than there are black folks. If you do not know this, then this is exactly the point that I'm stressing. There are a lot more. And the more specialized you are, the fewer people of color there will be. Okay? Like, if you're more on the sledgehammer side, like they'll throw you out there, you got a 90% chance of getting your head